In other news, the sessions are over, but the debate still continues concerning the contents of the new budget. Most recently, members of the Chamber of Commerce expressed their concerns about the proposed raise in several taxes. Minister of Finance, the Honorable Floyd met with representatives from the Chamber recently to address those concerns. Our Angie Toussaint was there and filed this report.
Just 1 week after the Chamber of Commerce and Providenciales expressed frustrations towards the newly proposed tax initiatives sanctioned by the Turks and Caicos government, Deputy Premier Honorable Floyd met with the Police Chamber members to assure them that amendments have been made to certain taxes. Chamber President Tina Fenimore and members noted that recent tax proposals by the government are unfair to business enterprises, which led to a heated Monday night discussion.
Instead of engaging us as the primary stakeholder working the economy, the government continues to take an autocratic and totalitarian style approach when it comes to developing and implementing economic policies that can have adverse effect on the life of our businesses operating here in the Turks and Caicos Islands.
When you look and see some of the things that we have done, particularly in the social sector, and the way how we have improved the quality of life for the citizens of our country, we are indeed proud of it. And when you look and see some of the institutions that we have structured, we are indeed proud of those accomplishments. And many of them happen to benefit Turks and Caicos Islanders. Now, yes, a reasonable thinking person can look and see some of the expenditures undertaken by government and come to a conclusion that at the end of the day, we probably ought not to have done such a thing. But to chalk up in a general statement that the initiatives that we have gone about happen to have been wasteful, indeed, I take grave resentment to that.
Honorable Minister of Finance, said he took great offense to what was said by the Chamber President, but nonetheless, he will continue this newly formed relationship in hopes of forming some sort of dialogue between the Chamber and government.
We were a bit ambivalent about dealing with this, simply because we know that the world is going through a trying time, and as I stated, the region. And so it was not something that was popular with our government in the first place. But after putting together the budget and having the finance team make their input, we decided that we would take advice from them.
Although concerns of inflation seem to be mounting, the government has revised some of the initiatives they originally set out to put in place.
That we have a very, very narrow tax base in the Turks and Caicos Islands. And the people of this country and myself, I consider us fortunate, and I consider myself fortunate that we are not forced to live in an environment where you have direct income taxes, capital gains taxes, property taxes. All these types of taxes are imposed in some way, shape, or form by other countries who have a tax base to meet the needs of a government. We are blessed not to have these types of taxes.
The minister assured the men and women that departure taxes, increase in work permit fees, hotel accommodation fees, an increase in duty fees, and business licenses would have put a damper on business. There was much more the minister talked about, and there were even questions asked by those who attended. WIV4 will bring you that in a subsequent newscast. For WIV4 News, Angie Toussaint.